Hey guys, welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts, and we're going to be continuing with our synthesis guide to get Ultima Weapon. So right now we're taking a look at the monsters in Traverse Town. All we have left to collect are the crystals, so shiny crystals, bright crystals, power crystals, and lucid crystals, and mithrils, but those aren't important yet. So you can find all these crystals in Traverse Town, mainly because they drop from the Hollow Bastion monsters which have moved to Traverse Town. So these things are called Wyverns, and they drop power crystals. Now crystals are pretty rare, so don't get frustrated if you don't get them immediately, because they take a lot of killing to get the right crystals. So as you can see, Wyverns are supposed to drop power crystals, Dark Balls drop lucid crystals, Defenders drop bright crystals, and Wizards drop shiny crystals. So we're just going to go ahead and ignore these search ghosts because we've already had our way with them. Now we have to move on to the Wyverns and the Dark Balls. So yeah, crystals take forever to obtain, so do not get discouraged if you don't get them, because you're definitely not going to get them on your first try. You're going to be hunting for crystals for a long time. If you actually, if you check the levels in each of my videos, the level that I am for each of the videos, you'll see that there's a big gap where I gain like 15 levels, and that's because I was hunting for synthesis items, and it takes forever. But you gain a lot of levels, and you get a ton of money from it too, so it does have its bright side, but still much harder than in Kingdom Hearts 2. So this place right here is probably the best place to get bright crystals and lucid crystals, because bright crystals drop from defenders and lucid crystals drop from dark balls. However, bright crystals are incredibly rare. They are ridiculously rare. If you don't find them in like 50 defenders, that's perfectly normal, because I'm pretty sure the drop rate is in the single digits percentages. So this room has 6 defenders in it total, and I don't know, tons of dark balls. So it's a pretty good room for both of those. And oh my god, I got a bright crystal. Holy god. I didn't expect that. I did not expect to get a bright crystal on this in the video run. Anyway, bright crystals drop from defenders, lucid crystals drop from dark balls, and that's it. Now, I actually had quite a bit of trouble getting shiny crystals from wizards, because those are pretty much as rare as bright crystals are for defenders. So to get, in my opinion, one of the best places to get bright crystals, shiny crystals, and lucid crystals are in the hotel of Traverse Town. So go back into the 2nd district and go into the far side, and you'll find a hotel. Oh yeah, by the way, the hotel is also one of the highest EXP locations, EXP to size ratio, mainly because the only monsters here are wizards, defenders, and dark balls. So they're pretty much the highest EXP monsters in the game. So in this room there are 3 defenders, 4 wizards. It's good for getting bright crystals and shiny crystals, but shiny crystals are also incredibly rare. And wizards, I don't know, I had much less luck with shiny crystals than I did with bright crystals. I don't know if that was just me or if that's actually the drop rate of the items, but it takes forever, and you're perfectly normal if you don't get them after an hour. A good loop here to make the monsters constantly respawn is to enter the red room, kill off the monsters in here for whatever item you need, in this case lucid crystals, enter the green room to the right, or to the left, whatever. Kill off the search ghosts in here for bright gems if you need them, and then re-enter the hallway. And by now, all the monsters will have respawned. So like I said, this gives you a really nice amount of EXP and a really good chance to get bright crystals and shiny crystals. So, yep, that's pretty much it. We only have a few more synthesis items to collect before we go find Ultima Weapon. God, wizards are so annoying. Wizards are the most annoying enemies in the game. They just teleport around. They're like, hey guys, I'm teleporting. Look at me, I'm teleporting. And then, God, arrow helps a lot with them though. If you have arrow on, it's really nice just to dodge roll into them and, tank them out or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Alright, so now we head on to End of the World, the final save point, because right here is where you'll find the most... You'll find Gales, Mythrils, and Mystery Goose right here. The Gales and the Mythrils drop from Angel Stars and Invisibles, not respectively. And you can also find some Orichalcum from the Invisibles, but they're pretty rare. So first things first, equip Trinity Limit. This strategy I found from Bloody Biscuit's video. Very good video. I really appreciate your video, and you know, a lot of this credit goes to him because I wouldn't have thought of this method ever. So basically his method was equip Trinity Limit, stand in the center of the arena, and kill everything. This first time it didn't work out so well because I kind of messed up the timing for Trinity Limit, and I ended up hitting the enemies that were all, in guard stance, but it doesn't really matter. It's a really good method for leveling up. And the great thing about this area in End of the World is that you only have to go one zone away. That is, touch the save point and then... Oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and unequip, what's it called? Ars Arcanum and Strike Raid because they're interfering with my Trinity Limit usage. So the great thing about this area is that you only have to go touch the save point and come back, and all the enemies will have respawned. So basically just stand in the center, mash X until Trinity Limit starts up, and everything will die. And Gales aren't actually that rare. I'm pretty sure they're less rare than Bright Crystals, because I got, well over 15 Gales in this whole run. Well, not in this run, but I have well over 15 Gales, as opposed to like 5 Bright Crystals that I got over the course of the entire game. So just keep on repeating this over and over again, and everything will work out. One problem with Trinity Limit is that it's kind of hard to activate, and you have to mash the bottom command until it works. Oh wow, 2 Gales, nice. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and see how many Gales. I think you need 9 Gales in total to be set for the synthesis. So, I'm pretty sure you only need 9. I don't really know. Alright, and the last item we need for synthesis is Mystery Goose. People complain about Mystery Goose a lot, saying that they're really hard to get, but they're actually some of the easier synthesis items in the game to get because you can get them at a very early level. In fact, I got all the Mystery Goose I needed just by playing through the game normally. But if you need help, head over to End of the World and enter this room. The same room as before. It has an incredibly high chance to spawn mushrooms. So, it can spawn any kind of mushroom. In this case, it spawned black fungus, but I find white mushrooms to be the easiest of the 3 to get Mystery Goose from because you're in the most control with them. So a weird little quirk about black fungus or black fungi is that for them to drop Mystery Goo, you have to kill them with a finishing combo. If you don't kill them with a finishing combo, they will not drop Mystery Goo. So you have to kind of watch what you do to them. In that case, I didn't kill any of them with a finishing combo. So I got no Mystery Goo. Now, say that you enter the End of the World and no mushrooms spawn. I have a solution for that. And I'll show you in a couple seconds. So if you don't get any mushrooms, you can either keep re-entering, like what I'm about to do right now, although I'm not sure that will work in retrospect. I wasn't sure if I should include this part. Anyway, you can either do that, or you can press L1, R1, L2, R2, select, and start. And that will reset your game. And you can go back to the save, file, and reload your game. I'll repeat that for all you guys who didn't hear. L1, R1, L2, R2, select, start. Basically, they're just all the shoulder buttons plus select and start, and it'll reset your game. And you just keep on doing this until you find mushrooms. So it doesn't really take that long to find mushrooms. It'll take maybe 3 or 4 tries to get a few mushrooms, but it's still not that bad. By the way, this method is called soft resetting. To soft reset is to use that method. Shoulder buttons plus select and start. I feel like I'm talking very unclearly today. Anyway, just enter again and again until you find mushrooms, darn it. Alright, we'll start reset one more time. By the way, make sure you save game before you soft reset, because, don't soft reset by accident, because you'll lose everything by that one. Not everything, but you lose whatever you didn't save. Alright, come on, mushrooms. Come on, let's go. And there they are. White mushrooms. So white mushrooms are fairly easy. For this one, when they float in the air, just cast gravity on them. Now I found that if you cast the same spell 3 times in a row, they're more likely to drop Mystery Goo. However, it's still a pretty good chance. I think it's a 10% chance to drop Mystery Goo if you kill them normally, and a 20% chance if you cast the same spell 3 times in a row. The one problem with this area is that there are a lot of mushrooms clumped up together, so they end up killing themselves a lot. Like, I accidentally killed this one, and every other one around it with gravity. But if you keep it up, you'll find Mystery Goo eventually. So we're going to go ahead and save game and prepare to synthesize Ultima Weapon. Now, if you want to find the exact values of, how many of each item you need, then I recommend checking out Bloody Biscuit's video. I'll probably put it in the description, but his video is considerably better than this one, as it shows you every single item that you need and the number of each item that you need to synthesize everything. So I used his guide for actually a lot of this. So when you're ready, head over to Traverse Town into the accessory shop and go on a synthesizing tear. Remember, you have to synthesize every single item at least once for Ultima Weapon to appear. So you'll know that you've synthesized the item whenever it says mix next to it. And whenever you synthesize all the items, just stop talking to the Moogle and talk to him again, and the next tier of items will appear. So just go ahead and jump away, talk to him again, and there'll be more items. I was actually pretty stressed out about this part. I was afraid that I wouldn't have enough items, and that I would, kind of have my foot and mouth on camera. So after you synthesize 24 items, Ultima Weapon will appear. And you can make that and check out its stats. It is, without argument, the best Keyblade in the game. It has the most strength, the most MP, and it looks the coolest. And it's the longest. Ooh, longest. So thanks for watching, guys. I am so happy to finally have Ultima Weapon. That took forever. But now we can finally relax, and I will see you guys next time when we start taking on the last few secret bosses of the game. So I'll see you guys later.